Oh my god. What is going on, everyone? So, oh my god. AGS, you never fail to disappoint me. So, we got some updates to the exploit situation. So, the people that have exploited, what was it, like 7 to 14 boxes or something like that, they got a 1-month suspension from their accounts. So, now that it's been a month, they all have access to their characters. But we got this tweet from Lost Ark. Greetings, heroes of Arkesia. When calculating the gold value of certain clawed-back items obtained in the Ignite server exploit, too much was taken from a subset of players. These players are in the process of receiving gold refunds via mail. Please note that the gold and materials quantities for accounts involved in the exploit will continue to be adjusted throughout next week's maintenance period. We appreciate your patience. So, with this tweet coming out, you know Reddit, so we're going to be reacting to some of the Reddit posts here. So, exploiters are getting their gold back, AGS. What is going on with you giving all the gold back? I think I'm going to exploit from now on as well and keep all the stuff just like the other post showed yesterday. This all doesn't make sense to legit players. They got this source from Discord. So apparently somebody who exploited and got unbanned showed his screen and he got a mail from AGS for 630,000 gold. Okay. So based on what Lost Ark is saying here, it looks like some people got too much of a negative gold penalty, and so they got some of their gold refunded back. However, I am going to say this: 630,000 gold being refunded means that they exploited more than that, right? And in my opinion, now this could just be me, but in my opinion, if you're exploiting even 630,000 gold, you deserve permanently banned, right? I mean, that's just me though. But maybe somebody else could be wrong, or like somebody else can say a different thing. But for me, even 630,000 is a little too much. Do you guys not agree? Like, this is way too much to exploit and just wipe your hands free clean. People have gotten banned for much less. 630,000 gold, that's a lot of gold. And this is not even how much he exploited. He exploited more. He just got a refund of 630k. So he got a lot more gold taken away. Meaning, if I suspect that he's gotten 1 million gold taken away, dude, if you exploit millions of gold, you should be permanently banned. But that's besides the point. Let's just talk about this for a second here. So now AGS is refunding people, and this is rubbing people off in the wrong way. So yeah, some people are thinking that it was supposed to be an obvious troll, but then it turned out to be true, because I would never have believed AGS to send over 630k, right? The first time I actually saw this photo, I thought it was a joke, just a meme, but it's not. This is genuinely from AGS giving exploiters a portion of their gold back, because apparently they took out too many, right? So where's our gold compensation for not exploiting? That's true. Where's our compensation? So you're telling me these people who exploited just get a 1-month free vacation, right? By the way, guys, apparently they get to keep all their consumables, all their atropines, their potions, and you could be like, oh yeah, but who cares about that? We get a lot of those. Okay, fine, whatever, right? But they still get to keep some of their materials. Not all of their materials went away. So what is going on? Right? Like, so they're breezing past by exploiting, having these high quality gear, and then on top of that, getting gold refunded back to them. It is definitely not what people were expecting. See, a lot of people are thinking that it was a troll, because this is absolutely unbelievable. Here's another photo of a friend getting 210,000 gold. Everybody thinks that they're trolling, which is to be the case. Like, who would even imagine seeing AGS sending gold to exploiters, right? So then we get this post. In case you had any doubts left about where AGS priorities were, This latest announcement should make it clear. Oh no, everyone, it seems we might have been a bit too hard on the exploiters. Their gold balance went so negative that now they don't even want to play the game anymore. Quick, let's return just enough gold to them to hit that sweet spot where they'll be tempted to use the in-game shop and spend money to climb out of the red, which I already suspect a lot of them are going to. Or, by the way, RMT still exists, right, guys? Like, it's not really that big of a deal for exploiters. If they're exploiting, they don't have the moral compass to not RMT. So just pointing that out there. They're not gonna use this in-game shop. They're gonna use something called G2G. Because, you know, we really just want money at the end of the day. You're not even making money, AGS, unfortunately. Absolutely shameless. I love how this is like in a higher, like a font size. Imagine your community repeatedly asks you to take a firm stance against cheaters, demanding permanent bans daily, only for you to respond like this. You're not even trying to hide the greed. There's not a shred of dignity here. This is outright pathetic. The way this game is managed is a complete joke, and you treat your player base like they're clueless single-digit IQ cows. No, I don't think they are treating us like single-digit IQ cows. They just know that they can get away with it, because what are we gonna do? We're still gonna play the game, right? So what are we gonna do? Unless all of us just band together to stop playing, they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna change anything. So I don't think they're treating us like idiots here. They just know that we can't really do anything, which I guess in that case, it is kind of idiotic of us. Let's be real. If real money couldn't be converted into in-game gold, you never would have bothered compensating the cheaters. Everybody sees through this. This announcement is nothing short of an insult to the intelligence of any honest player. To ensure this post isn't... Okay. So yeah, this guy is... Okay, so first of all, I don't really agree with this per se, right? Because like I said, these exploiters are most likely going to turn to RMT. That's just straight up, right? So I'm pretty sure the intent behind AGS was to just make things fair, right? Like, oh shoot, we took a little too much gold out of these cheaters. Let me make it right for you, right? But the funny thing to me is just that, right? Like the fact that they try to be fair to cheaters when cheaters are cheating, right? But anyway, if we go down here to the comments, they kind of say the same thing like what I'm saying here. For a lot of people, this isn't the point. Who at AGS actually thought this would be a great next step? They are cheaters. They realistically shouldn't give a rat's ass about whether they got the wrong amount of gold taken. It's not like the cheaters knew one way or the other. This is a very, very fair point, right? The cheaters are not going to sit there and do the math because they can't. They can't calculate everything because it's just impossible to do that. Like it's way too hard to calculate all the different factors of what came into the gold. So they see like negative 800,000 gold. That's negative 800,000 gold, right? So it's kind of like, AGS, did you really have to do that? But I get it. Like AGS wants to be a little bit honest, and by being honest, they kind of bit themselves in the foot. But yeah, otherwise, okay, yeah. So the whole point that a lot of people are angry about is not because of the monetary incentive that AGS gets, right? They are not going to get much monetary incentives from this. What people like me are more upset about is the fact that they're spending their time on these exploiters to benefit them in some way, right? This is a positive for exploiters because they could have just done nothing and screwed the exploiters over and just let them deal with RMT themselves, right? But the fact that they went in, took the time to do this was kind of the thing that rubbed me off in the wrong way, right? Because we have a lot more things that we should be addressing, and that which leads me to my final point. What about the gold dupe exploit? So there was a completely different exploit besides the Ignite server one, and we had no news. Rock said that they would tell us like exactly what's going on. All they're saying is we handled it. We're good. All good. Did we? Are you sure? Because I see a lot of people when I spectate them and they are very, very sus. Now, is it because of RNT or swiping or exploit? We have no idea. But I'm just going to say, based on the current situation here, I don't really have much faith in AGS to do their part for the gold dupe exploit. So that's what people are turning on to. Why are we not fixating on serious issues like gold dupe exploit, or like listening to our feedback about how to save this game? Why are we spending time dealing with cheaters and actually helping them out, right? Screw them, right? I mean, to be fair, they should have just been perma-banned to begin with, but you gave them a chance, and now you are favoring them just a little bit, right? Oh, we punished you a little too hard. Sorry about that. You know, it's kind of like that. So anyway, I don't want to keep yapping here, but I will say I am a little bit disappointed in AGS. You guys really need to step it up, because as of now, I feel like a lot of people have lost faith in you, and especially me. This type of news doesn't surprise me anymore, right? We honestly thought this was a joke, but now that it's real, it's more disappointing. And I'm not angry. I'm more disappointed. I sound like a father here. But I'm very disappointed in you. But AGS, please step up your game. If you genuinely fixed all the exploit situations, then great. Thank you so much for your service. But I feel like this, you try to be an honest company, but in the end, this was not the priority that we needed when there are so many other things going on. Anyways, that's it for my yapping. This went on way too long. So I appreciate everybody that, heard me yap. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.